Okay, so we have him in the game here. I wish that I could see hands as a spectator, but you can't, because that would make the analysis a lot easier. But I think that he's going to start Frostback Bear, Lightbringer, Monk, Raptor Herder. No, Frostback Bear, Lightbringer, Monk, Hammer Knight, Earthquake. Yeah, those cards. Those are the things I think he will first five. I'm not sure because this deck has a lot of weird stuff in it. Maybe you know better, Gas, if you've played with German at all. Um, but Jesse's gonna start Ceratosaurus, Frostback, Lightbringer, Root Armor, Swordsman, I believe. That's his go-to. Bearbringer, Monk, Hammer Knight, Root Armor. You think that Carl, even though he doesn't have enough dice to play all those things? Oh, okay. Yeah. Uh, he just doesn't have enough nature dice, but that was why I guessed Hammer Knight and Earthquake. But we'll find out very soon. Shuffling up. Thanks, Trant. I'm glad you're here for the moral support. All right, so Jesse rolls 4 basics. German rolls 3. Jesse rolls 5 basics. Not a good roll for Jesse, but chooses for German to go first. I think that's fine. I don't know what Jesse's actual plan is, so I don't know when he plans to win, if he's supposed to go first or second, but looks like we're meditating an Earthquake, which is kind of a rough hit. Playing a Lightbringer book, meditating a Fire Archer. Safe start. So what does the Divine Power indicate? Ceratosaurus? Or does Lightbringer cost Divine Power? That's what I thought. So maybe he did go for the Ceratosaur. Or not Ceratosaur, Archosaurus mount. Jesse plays Ceratosaurus mount, meditates a crescendo, passes the turn. There's the Frostback Bear. Everybody's favorite bear. Is there a Frostback Bear in like every deck? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. So there are 15 decks that don't have Frostback Bear. Which is actually more than half. That's like yeah, because nature's good, Chaos. Like, just good. It's good because Frostback Bear is good, and Frostback Bear is good because it's good. Summon Frostback Bear. We had an additional meditate over here. It looks like Flute Mage in the pile. We're gonna tank a little bit. What are we tanking about? Okay, pass the turn. Jesse plays Frostback Bear. Yeah, Mad. I mean, it's essentially just Nature's Wrath or Meteor, right? Like, obviously there's other ones, but they're not as easy. Yeah, I suppose Crimson Bomber like hits a couple. That's a card that like just feels a little underpowered to me. Like obviously there's going to be times when it's nutso. Like if you ever 3-for-1 with them with it, it's really good. But uh, okay, so Jesse puts in the old Lightbringer and then pings the Fire Archer, so he has to attack with Bear. Lightbringer doing Lightbringer things. Meditative Fester. So I'm not sure that he's gonna play Salamander Monk. He may not have first fived it. German, I mean. There's Raptor Herder. You better make the Sarasaur now. There it is. Yep, dinosaurs. Yeah. Jesse putting a lot of early pressure on the board here, turn 1, because that Frostback Bear getting Lightbringer was not good for German. So here's the Lightbringer of his own. In the duel of the Lightbringers, the second Lightbringer is the loser usually. Well, frog a dinosaur. Then Lightbringer attacks Lightbringer. If you guys don't like peacock battles, you came to the wrong channel. You gotta let it die. Oh, I don't think that was correct. I think you're supposed to let the peacocks trade, because now the Ceratosaurus gets to eat the bear for free. I don't think he has anything that can stop that. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Jesse meditates away a Hydra. Okay, Raptor Herder. I don't know if you're watching the stream, Gregoric, but we are streaming this as well. Yeah, Cam. There can be only one. Well, there's still two because he blocked with Xander. This looks like a field of dudes that are weak to Frog Ping. I wonder what Jesse's last card is. So I guess he'd probably want Frog Ping because he wants to make a bear. Um, yeah, I mean, 13 isn't a ton of life, and he does have a bunch of attackers now, but like he's still only attacking for 4. Uh, what happened? Oh, he did just frog the raptor. I think I would have rather made a 2/3. Uh, like that seemed like it puts him in an awkward place now, unless he can actually play his last card. Because if he made a 2/3, yeah, he even if he took some damage, he should have just like taken 4 and made a 2/3, and then like Ceratosaurus attacks Frostback, kills it. Bear attacks something, kills it, and Jesse gets to untap with a ginormous board and the top of the round next turn. Right, Cass. This is what we were talking about, how he doesn't have enough nature to do all the things he wants. Um, that's why I'm curious what both players' last card is. I wonder if it's a Fester. I wonder if he's just trying to get in, like, get a peacock damage on that dinosaur and then Fester it. Jesse meditates a Polarity Mage. Yep. So I'll bet we'll see the Fester. We'll see if Jesse needs to attack with that dinosaur now. Woof. I don't like that at all. Because I think he's going to get festered, and then that, like, he'll be way behind. Yep. So Jesse could have untapped with the turn 2 attacks of Bear and 3/3. And I don't think he should attack all out there, but I'm just saying he'll like start the turn with 2 untapped giant guys. I guess one of them would have got festered, but he'd still have a bear left over, and they're like one of the 1 toughness guys on the board would still be dead to Jesse's Shepherd now. I guess he gets a raptor. So yeah, I don't know. I think that frogging was bad. So we're meditating. Oh, he's just trying to hit something to play off the dice with the Xander ability. So he wants another raptor herder, I guess. Okay, there's the last raptor herder. So uh He meditated a bunch of cards to get a Raptor Herder, which I don't know how good that is. This game probably won't go to decking, but like playing another Raptor Herder this round isn't going to advance his board much into Jesse's also Raptor Herders. But at least he gets to spend his dice. Like you were talking about, leaving 2 dice on the table is bad. This way he did utilize his entire turn. This is extremely marginal, but I think I would have attacked with Raptor Herder there instead of Shepherd, because I think it's more likely that also that Raptor Herder doesn't die. Yeah, I think it's more likely that you would want to keep the Raptor Herder in play later than the Shepherd, but he didn't attack Shepherd back anyway. He attacked Raptor instead, so it didn't actually matter. What are you doing, Jess? No. What? I don't think this is good. I mean, I guess he gets to kill it on the turnaround, but I think I would have tried to kill one of the 1/1s. Maybe this is fine. Yeah, Cass, that was a really strange round 1. So as it turns out, if Jesse had made a Frostback Bear, that Frostback Bear would have died. It would have been attacked by like a multitude of 1/1s, but he would have had many more of his own 1/1s in play. Seems like the waste of a frog. I just send one of your 1/1s at it while it's marked. You frog one of the other dudes. Your 1/1s are much more valuable while mark is in play, and you should use it. I mean, obviously you can make another mark, but that mark essentially went unused by I know at least one earthquake went by Chaos. I didn't see the other ones. I guess by frogging there, he got to make a bear, but I'm not sure that that bear is going to get through anyway. So I don't think that the early pressure is as important as just like saving your frog dice there and using up one of your crapper guys. Specifically, you probably want the Lightbringer to die anyway, because otherwise you might run out of Lightbringers. What are we doing? Okay, so here's a Crescendo. Obviously, Crescendo is a great card. Take that, bear. The power of music. Crescendo is a strange card. Is it the only card in the pool that has a discard uh, associated with the cost? There went another earthquake. Oh yeah. Thanks, Carl. Okay. So I wish I could look at his discard pile, but I'm pretty sure with 17 cards in here, he has access to whatever guy he wants with the Xander. He's still meditating. Okay, Hammer Knight. This looks like a Ceratosaurus mount. Jesse's trying to search his deck for Ceratosaurus mount. Oh, he figured it out. Cheater. Leonard, this is round 2. So I think that in actuality, the way this has played out, the Impossible German would be pretty well ahead if he wasn't at 3 cards in pile. Um, he's gonna get to where he can't play cards very much anymore soon. I guess the Xander ability like slows that down a little bit. More Peacock battles. This is Peacock Battle Central. Hammer Knight is so good, man. Just little girl with a big hammer. Takes you right to school. So we had Peacock battles, but both Peacocks are still in play to be summoned here. Though German won't be able to summon a Peacock and use Xander this turn. Ooh, crescendo of his own. That was a good crescendo. Letting the bear die. Woof. Yeah, Chaos, that's true. Like I said, I think that if he hadn't meditated himself down to 3, um, he'd be kind of a favorite right now because he's traded so efficiently with Jesse's men. Hammer Knight? Oh, Swordsman? Okay. Yeah. Swordsman, one of the old was this one changed? I think this was changed, but one of the things that can actually put an exhaustion token on a unit that is already exhausted being important in this mode. Oh, that's good. And he sacks the Hammer Knight. Interesting. That taps it out for a long time, but seems like the German needs to keep some threats in play if he's going to win this game. Yeah, Leonard, I think that he just can't possibly have enough damage left in the pile to get there now. Leaving the 3/4 in play. I mean, I think playing the Blood Chains is fine to tap the Swordsman. because the swordsman was going to double tap the knight otherwise. But right, Chaos. He's going to use Xander, but he's still going to start taking fatigue. And I don't think he's going to 11 Herald before that happens. Weird game. Weird game. Okay, we got a pass from Jesse. No attacks with the peacock. It's another meditate. Okay. Archosaurus is a big man. Is it enough? That is true, Leonard, or Chaos. Right. I agree, Leonard. I think that the Blood Chains was a little aggressive, but I guess he's kind of banking on yeah, Carl. The mark makes that difference, but I guess he's banking on the double Archosaur attack. But I'm still just not sure that we're gonna get there. Peacock gets in there for one. Going to round 3. Nope. Okay, Jesse figured it out. That dude is tapped again. So Xander's gonna take 4 here, I think. Oh, 3. Does he have Molten Gold in his pile? Because an attack with Archosaurus here would actually put Jesse in Molten Gold range. He does not. I guess he has Fire Archers. That's a thing that could kill Jesse. It doesn't look like he has a way to untap the Archosaur either. Yeah, Leonard, I think if he had more time, he would have like not been that aggressive with the blood chains, but because like he's essentially dead to decking now, like he can Xander to prevent one, but that means he still can't play cards, and if he can't play cards from his place, he's not going to win. So he kind of needs to um oh, he can untap the Archosaurus. I'm an idiot. He got back the Flute Mage. No, can't block. Oh, he attacked with the Herder too. Okay, I see. I see. Yeah, he is wait. How much damage did he take? Is he supposed to isn't this attack for 4? Wasn't he at 7? Am I crazy? Chat, tell me if I'm crazy. Was he supposed to go to 3? Yeah. Yep. He is all in on this untap Archosaurus. Did Jesse just pass? I don't think that was good. Like, you knew he was gonna do this. Aren't you dead if you play Meteor now? I'm confused. He was thinking that he had it marked, I guess. Uh, okay, so he's wow. Dead to Archosaurus crescendo attack. Yep. Uh, well played by the German for sure. This was a wild game. This was a wild, wild game of round 2 attack with Archosaurus twice. I guess I wasn't paying close enough attention, but did Jesse have a side action to use last turn that he was supposed to mark that Archosaur? Like, so that he could play the Meteor this turn? Yeah, obviously well played by the German. You can't take anything away from that. I would have played the game differently, but he got the victory, so it can't, you know, it's very possible I would have lost. Yeah. The old no cards in hand, no cards in deck, Jesse at -1. Wow. That was a banger, chat. I don't know what to say. Like it was it was full of me making many incorrect calls, except for that Fester. Um I will take any all the credit for that Fester call in the first one. Um yeah, I'm sure, Cass. It doesn't get any like more exciting than that, right? Like from his perspective. Like, okay, I am in the corner, but you played your outs and um as long as you still have outs, that was the line that got him there. And I don't know that there's anything Jesse could have done unless he didn't mark the and like I said, I wasn't paying attention, unless he didn't mark the dinosaur the previous of his turns as a side action to prepare for the meteor. Yeah, Leonard, I agree. I think that because he would have had to get to uh double divine power in order to play the meteor. So he would have had to have like 3 actions and he had only 2. Yeah. So with the Germans line, Jesse actually had no outs. I don't believe. I guess that's not true. If he had he had possibility of Law of Domination. No, there was a Raptor in play, so he couldn't even do that. A Herder in play. Right, Carl. He passed, but he needed side actions, not main actions, right? I guess if he had made a bear that turn, and then his next turn he made a oh, but he couldn't make a Ceratosaur because the guy's tapped. All right, Chaos. Good night. Thanks for hanging with us. Right, Leonard. I think that that's a possible line is play a guy in to make 3/3 because he has to have both the 3/3 and the bear in play at untapped at the time the Ceratosaur attacks the second time. And maybe by just taking those actions, it would give him enough time to set up the meteor. That was insane. I'm really glad I got to cast this game. That was insane. Oh, you mean because his dinosaur kills the other dinosaur? Did he have did he have the dice to play those without meditating? I guess he must have because if he passed, he would have had time to meditate and do things. Yeah. Well, chat, I appreciate you all being here and sitting through that. Me misguessing what people are gonna do for 2 turns and um hopefully Jesse will be back here in a minute to discuss for a minute, and then I'm sure he's not going to be super happy with the result of this, but I thought it was awesome. Um, not that he lost or whatever, just that the way that game turned out was extremely exciting. That he has the crescendo and one additional card in hand. But congratulations to the Impossible German. He will move on in the winners bracket. Obviously, Jesse will move on too. This isn't single elimination, but he'll have to fight his way in the top 8 now. All right, Cam. Good luck. I hope you guys have a good game. Have fun. Thanks for hanging out.